Hi everyone, we're going to briefly run through the basics of a non-destructive workflow. When we look at an image on a computer screen, low resolution or slight colour shifts, they might not be immediately obvious. So for example, this image here, if we zoom in, you can see the left-hand side has retained detail and the right-hand side not so much. This could be a nasty surprise if you wanted to deliver a big print and you suddenly discover that that's your image. So let's look at how to avoid this problem. Don't be fazed, it's going to look like a lot of steps, but these will soon become second nature. If I just briefly show you, and we're just going to work through one by one so you understand what they are. So for higher quality, let's get to it. First things first, shoot raw. Get it right in camera. Always back up your work and work on a calibrated monitor. This means your colours are true. Don't worry about anything you don't understand. We'll be going into all of these things in more detail in the sessions. So the next section is to do with your setup. We recommend using the colour space Adobe RGB, 16-bit depth to work in, as there's double the data, and 300 pixels per inch. So those are the three settings you want to remember. RAW software allows us to work non-destructively. In other words, we could go back to the original image at any time. The main things you're going to do are assess the exposure, check the white balance, and make any further adjustments. Once we're done, we can fine-tune the image, save a master version, and probably you want to save that as a TIFF, which is a very robust file. A TIFF won't get compressed like a JPEG will. And at this stage, we would return the image to 8-bit depth. Essentially, you want to work from big to small, and you always want to know what the destination requires. What kind of file does your printer want you to send, for example? And you want to do some gentle sharpening where needed. Be aware that when you print an image, often it can look darker than you're expecting. Practice is something that's going to help you with this. You want to allow time for test printing. It's really common to end up rushing at the end. If you print a series of images, colour balance them carefully. And if you print big, check it at 100% zoom. So you can find this checklist on the Learning Space, along with the right-hand side, which gives you an indication of the kind of actions that would lead to a lower quality image. Hope this helps. All the best, and I'll see you soon.